We'll begin today with a seated movement practice. So wherever you are, you could be seated in the chair or on the floor or on a mat. You're even welcome to complete this practice standing. If it feels safe and comfortable, it might be nice to just lower the eyes. And then we'll drop the right ear in the direction of the right shoulder. And noticing sensations that appear through the left side of the neck. Many of us spend a large portion of our days seated, looking at screens. So giving the body an opportunity to release some of that before we move further into stillness. Allowing the head to come back to center, pausing here in center for a moment. Noticing what it feels like to have the head in this neutral posture before dropping the head in the opposite direction. Feeling the opening on the right side of the neck. There's no reason to ever push the body in this gentle movement. Simply allowing it to soften and be. On the breath in, the head will come back up to neutral. And this time you'll have the opportunity to lower the chin down to the chest. Sitting up tall as you ground through the sit bones here, you might feel the stretch through the back part of the neck, the space between the shoulder blades. Gently bringing the head back to center. And on this final time, we'll add a little bit more movement in. So we'll lower the head to the right side, rolling through center, and all the way over to the left. Allowing the body to move at its own pace here. So if something needs a little bit more attention, staying there. And then we will find our way back into center. One final movement, allowing the shoulders to lift up, rolling them back, dropping them down, and then bringing them forward. So maybe finding 2 shoulder rolls to the back. Or maybe 3. And simply reversing the direction, lifting the shoulders up, pulling them forward before lowering them down, and then back around. Finding evenness here. Before allowing the body to return to stillness. And you might choose to stay in whatever posture you are in currently for this meditation. Or you might choose to alter the posture in some way. So as you arrive, taking a moment to feel into the entire body. Noticing what the body feels like sitting, standing, or lying here. No expectation on how the body is supposed to be. Can we simply be present with what is? And we'll allow this focus from our entire body to travel down, narrowing to the feet. Noticing the place the feet make contact with whatever surface is beneath it. You're seated or standing, it might be the entire bottom of the feet. You're seated on the mat, cross-legged, perhaps it's the outer edges of the feet. And as we rest our attention in the feet, we'll start by using the feet as an anchor or just an area of attention. You might notice the mind might move away. That's expected. And when that happens, the encouragement is to simply guide it back with kindness, time and time again. As we continue resting the attention in the feet, sensations of warmth, coolness, pressure might arise. Simply noticing what it feels like to hold the attention here in the feet. Releasing the feet. And we'll shift slightly to the place where the sit bones make contact with the surface beneath it. Exploring the anchor of the seat. Sometimes it's easier to feel sensations of pressure through the seat. Noticing the places the sit bones are in contact with whatever is beneath it, whether it's hard or soft. As the attention remains here, noticing anything that comes and goes. And now, moving the attention further up the body to the breath. Feeling the breath as it comes in, the breath as it goes out. Without changing or altering the pattern or the rhythm of the breath. Can you simply observe it? Maybe even finding the one place where you feel the breath the strongest. Possibly at the tip of the nose, through the lungs or the chest, or all the way down in the belly, or anywhere else in the body you might feel the breath. Knowing that you always have choice to stay with this anchor of the breath or to move to another anchor. The mind wanders, simply noticing where it has gone without lingering for too long, for guiding it back to this breath. Noticing the temperature of the breath on the inhales versus the temperature of the breath on the exhales. Noting which one is warmer, which one is cooler. And we'll release our focus on the breath and shift our focus to one final anchor point, the hands. Noticing wherever the hands are currently resting, on the lap, the edge of a chair, perhaps in contact with one another. Feeling into the hands. And as the attention rests here, exploring what arises. Sensations, the temperature of the air, contact with another object or part of the body. Feeling both hands. And now for these final moments of practice, allowing yourself to choose one of the anchor points we've explored. The feet, the seat, the breath, or the hands. Staying with the one that feels most grounding, most accessible to you in this moment. Noticing the tendency of the mind to go to either the past or to plan for the future. But seeing if you can simply be in this moment with the anchor. Releasing your anchor. And once again, expanding the awareness to the entire body. Feeling from the feet all the way up to the top of the head. Noticing more about the space around you, including the sounds. Expanding the awareness even further by opening the eyes, taking in the room you're in. Maybe the head turns from one side to the other. Before returning to the screen. Thank you.